Forget the bone hut. India's Bagh Caves are real rock-carved tombs dug straight into a cliff like a stone apartment complex for the afterlife. Think of it as ancient real estate, where these bone-filled clay jars were surprisingly parked just outside the cave entrance like a busy family driveway.
Aha, Doodles.
But in Turkey's Çatalhöyük, neighbors kept relatives under floorboards, proving family gatherings got awkward when dinner was served on your great-grandma's head. Zooming away from Egypt, Pakal's tomb in Mexico hides a stone lid depicting the king falling through the 9 underworld levels like a cosmic skydiver. Pakal's actual resting spot is the Temple of the Inscriptions in Palenque, a cozy family crypt with 0 room for extra VIP guests. Then there's KV5, the ultimate siblings dorm for over 50 of Ramses II's boys, proving ancient real estate was no joke. But the Etruscans got fancier in Tarquínia, painting over 1,000 tomb walls with wild, colorful party scene for the eternal afterlife bash. Think of it as a stone apartment block where the only utility bill was a heavy rock lid. Across the ocean in China, the Lishan Mausoleum holds Emperor Qin's army of 8,000 life-size clay soldiers standing guard forever. Speaking of luxury, Princess Dowan's famous jade suit was stitched together using over 2,000 tiny golden wires. Princess Dowan's jade suit is now in the Hunan Museum, and it's still dazzling visitors with its golden glow. Forget the fake legends. The real treasure was at Zheng Hui's tomb, where 6,500 bronze bells played a full orchestra of ancient hits. Leaving China, zoom across the sea to Malta, where builders secretly carved entire rooms underground before pyramids were even a thing. This spooky underground maze features exact twin rooms carved just to honor the dead, not to house living roommates. Then Bulgaria's Kazanlak tomb showcases swirling frescoes of a chariot race, proving Thracians preferred high-speed thrills over sleepy naps. Meet the Maya's temple of Kukulkan, where archaeologists uncovered a fascinating chamber filled with treasures like jade and cacao beans. That stash included thousands of cacao beans, the ancient currency of chocolate, proving the Maya really knew how to pay their sweet tooth. Meanwhile, the ancient Pazyryk tombs in Siberia had some wild ice-preserved tattoos, like modern-day ink aficionados, but way more ancient and cool. But back on the mainland, the Majbib rock shelter proves humans were cooking campfire meals their way before anyone invented indoor plumbing. Meet the hanging coffins of Sagada, where locals suspended wooden coffins on cliffs, giving new meaning to dying for a view. But hey, skip the cliff vibes for now. Gununkawi actually carved 10 massive, temple-like shrines right into a canyon wall, a serious rock band lineup of stone. Actually, the towering limestone stele of Aksum in Ethiopia were the world's tallest single-piece stone monuments for centuries, outshining even the Great Pyramid's original height. But before we hit the skull stacks, check out Cappadocia's Derinkuyu, a deep underground metropolis that once sheltered 20,000 people from unwanted guests. Then we hop to the Sedlec ossuary, where a clever monk dumped 24,000 bones into artistic chandeliers and coat racks. Instead, Egyptologists found the intact tomb of Ka, whose pristine workshop held over 400 tools frozen in time, like a perfect hardware store window. Forget the spooky ghost stories. The real magic is the 1,300 rock-cut cenotaphs in Chittagong, perfect for sleeping if you don't mind sharing with history. Then in Palawan, the Manungal jar depicts 2 figures in a boat, literally sketching the ultimate post-life travel itinerary. Far away in Ayutthaya, King Trailoc's final resting place was actually a sturdy stone urn, not a giant golden popcorn bucket made of butter. Actually, that stone urn hid his cremated bones securely, just like a vault keeps your digital photos safe from a clumsy thumb swipe. But when monsoons turn palm leaves to mush, scribes switch to metal records, like getting your selfie tattooed on a copper coin to survive the splash. So the Batari pillars stay dry. But even that stone giant forgot Skandagupta's exact birth year despite carving his epic wins. In Westminster Abbey, damp air turns bronze plaques to chalky sludge, nibbling names until they vanish like cookies in a hungry dorm. But that sludge didn't erase the ledger. Instead, a stunned Victorian clerk blamed a dusty green stain to explain away a dozen missing tax records overnight. Meet the Etruscan tombs in Italy, where ancient paintings still surprise us with their vibrant colors and crazy party scenes. Now skip to Palmyra, where Emperor Valerian got buried with a cool 150,000 Roman coins. Basically the ultimate ancient piggy bank for the afterlife party. Instead, Palmyra's real treasure is the Jurundal tomb of Warpalaws, a giant stone tower that looks like a smartphone made entirely of carved sandstone. Skip the Egyptian mix-up for Kham el-Shokafa, a wild underground blend of Greek, Roman, and Egyptian art from just 2,000 years ago. Next up, China's Jingling Mausoleum, with 3D terracotta armies guarding the Tang dynasty's royal families. Now, let's head to ancient India, where the Satavahana dynasty built elaborate stupa tombs for their royalty. Think ancient skyscrapers. Unlike towering stupas, the nearby Ajanta caves carved royal resting spots right into cliff faces, making their tombs more like ancient stone apartment complexes for the afterlife. Or swap pets for the ultimate backlog. Emperor Qin's 8,000 life-size clay clones guarding his tomb, the first ever mass-produced security team. Before pyramids, Sanchi's stupa covered Buddhist relics in a giant brick dome, turning a quiet burial into a massive community art project. So Imhotep stacked 6 mastabas to build Djoser's step pyramid, basically the ancient world's first architectural block party with 60,000 tons of stone.